Hey guys, we back at the locker room. We got something to discuss here, and it's about AJ Lee and CM Punk and Roxanne Perez. Tune in more to the locker room because this don't look too good.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey guys, we're here at Toss Ring Scandal, aka KDH, and we are talking about CM Punk and AJ Lee. Are they headed towards divorce? That's the main thing we're going to talk about today. You guys get the likes up as we come to the locker room. We about to answer dirty laundry on this one. This was a tough subject. Now, you guys know who follow me at the locker room. I talk about relationships here on the wrestling channel. But one particular couple I want to talk about for some months now is AJ Lee and CM Punk. Now, I know that everyone knows that AJ Lee is going to return to WWE, make her long awaited return in 10 years at WrestlePalooza. You know, the mixed tag team match with CM Punk and AJ Lee and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I'm not here to talk about that. We're going to talk about the relationship, the marriage, I should say, of CM Punk and AJ Lee. Some things don't sit right with me and just seem kind of odd. And what I'm talking about is the relationship, the dynamic of CM Punk and Roxanne Perez. Now, before the fans come in saying, well, CM Punk is like a dad to her, that's her mentor. This is the most unusual mentorship I've seen in professional wrestling. But I'm going to talk about some clues here. I know Matt Riddle just recently talked about how much CM Punk he views him as a creep. I know some people don't like Matt Riddle's his opinion on things, and they may not give him, he don't seem credited. But this time Matt Riddle may be onto something here. Now, I know there's some interviews with Roxanne Perez and what CM Punk did, but if you guys allow me to show these clues to you, it's just something don't seem right between Roxanne Perez and CM Punk. Let's go into the clues of what's been said here, and then we're going to come back and see what they said.
I know now, like, I feel so weird telling people, like, yeah, I grew up watching you, because then I make them feel bad because they're like, oh, you're calling me old? I'm like, no.
You're like, I was born in 2001.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like to someone like CM Punk, when you're like, I grew up watching you.
Yeah.
What's the reaction?
He was really cool about it. And like, I think the first thing I told him was like, I love your wife. Like, I love her so much.
And he's like, I get that all the time.
Literally, that was probably his exact words. He's like, yeah, I know. I love her too. But yeah, Punk has been super awesome too, and like given so much advice. And you know, he when I was in NXT, he was always there showing up. Even when he had like a pay-per-view that night, he would like show up and watch our matches earlier in the day, and then go to his match, which he didn't have to do that. He just wants to help the younger generation. Now, like, I feel so weird telling people, like, yeah, I grew up watching you, because then I make them feel bad because they're like, oh, you're calling me old? I'm like, no.
You're like, I was born in 2001.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like to someone like CM Punk, when you're like, I grew up watching you.
Yeah.
What's the reaction?
He was really cool about it. And like, I think the first thing I told him was like, I love your wife. Like, I love her so much.
And he's like, I get that all the time.
Literally, that was probably his exact words. He's like, yeah, I know. I love her too. But yeah.
Punk has been super awesome too, and like given so much advice. And you know, he when I was in NXT, he was always there showing up. Even when he had like a pay-per-view that night, he would like show up and watch our matches earlier in the day, and then go to his match, which he didn't have to do that. He just wants to help the younger generation.
He
which
just
is cool.
seems like he loves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's looking like.
It sounds
to
like
me.
it wasn't going well to begin with.
Well, it sounds like you've been in the news for a while. People have a bad taste in their mouth about some things you said recently. You came on the podcast, you said these things.
Well, let's be honest. Did I lie? CM Punk's a bitch. He can't beat me in a fight. If he wants to step up, he can meet me in a bare knuckle boxing fight. He can meet me in an MMA cage. Whatever, dude. It doesn't matter.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about AJ? She's coming around pretty soon. His wife.
I know.
Well, AJ, I had no problems with her. She never stepped into. I mean, to be fair, and I'm not one to talk. I'm a little snooty myself, but she did go get around, from what I heard. But no disrespect to that.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's whatever.
No.
People like to hook. People like to hook up, and if that's the worst thing you did, whatever, dude. I've done it too. But yeah, no ill will towards anybody else. I had no ill will towards CM Punk. I bet he's a nice enough guy if you agree with it. But I don't, and I think he's fake, and I think he's a creep. And that's coming from me. And people think I'm
a creep. You said
anything wrong.
How is CM Punk a creep?
I don't know. I feel like he's just lingering around the NXT locker room a little too much.
Because there's a lot of things about him. He has like Cora Jade as like his daughter and everything, and everybody he kind of oversees. I don't know.
He's become a mentor in NXT.
He's become a mentor in NXT, so I can kind of.
That's one way of putting it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You would know more than we do.
Hey,
sorry, we're off topic.
Going to attempt to FaceTime my daughter Roxanne. Hey, she's got to answer, right? Judgment Days, right? That's what I'm saying. Like keeping it in the family. Tag champs. Let's see. The disrespect. Hey! Say hi. Hi. What's happening, kid?
Nothing much. I'm just getting stuff done around the house.
Oh, wow. Exciting. We're doing press, and they asked me who on the roster that if I just FaceTimed out of the blue would definitely answer. And I said my daughter.
I was hoping you were with AJ. That's why.
I'm with Rhea Chopped Liver over here. Yeah. I'll always have that over you, though. You never know. If I'm calling you, I could be with AJ. You never know. Fantastic. Thanks for playing along. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? It's late.
Punk, I you guys to both be away from wrestling, but then the conversations to start to happen. Like, okay, he's going to get back into wrestling. Like when you guys started talking about that, what was that like?
The conversation was a conversation, I think, way longer than people knew, with many things happening in the universe. There was many options, and it was a very long time of like, what's the right route here? What's the safest route? It was something I was kind of scared of, just like seeing what would, I don't know, like emotionally happen.
Yeah.
But that was more or less for his stuff. To me, I retired and I retired.
Yeah. Even though everyone wants that mixed tag.
Now, I know that Roxanne Perez says that CM Punk's a mentor to her and Cora Jade and other younger talent backstage. But Matt Riddle said otherwise. Now, I know Matt Riddle's been gone for WWE for the past few years, but him lingering around backstage and the photos you guys saw, and then her doing the pop rocks on CM Punk at a live event recently. Then also, Roxanne was at a signing and CM Punk just right behind her saying, hey, this is past your bedtime. They have a very unusual relationship, it seems like to me. It seems like CM Punk spent just as much time being around Roxanne Perez than he does his own wife, AJ Lee, at home. Now, AJ Lee also said in an interview with the Sessions a couple years ago with Renee Paquette, who's now in AEW, she said that she was scared that CM Punk go back to wrestling. Was she scared, meaning only concerned about CM Punk's past injuries, maybe? Him being a UFC and a WWE because he hasn't wrestled so many years? Or was she scared that CM Punk was going to be around women backstage when he goes back to wrestling, whether it was AEW or WWE, and maybe he was enjoying being backstage with the women too much? It's just some signs there that I see between CM Punk and AJ Lee. Now, again, before the fans come in saying CM Punk mentions AJ Lee in his promos. Yes, I understand. I know he said when he first came back saying, give April gives her regards when he first came back. He mentions that he loves AJ. I get that. But he still spends a lot of time with with Roxanne Perez. And it's not just that. You see him around with all the women backstage, like Rhea Ripley. You see him backstage with other women backstage, Bailey. But it's nowhere near as much as Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. And Cora Jade a little bit too, but I just find it weird for someone that's married. I mean, call me crazy, guys. Now, I know CM Punk has also said in interviews when he was with Cora and Roxanne, that he would go call AJ Lee. I understand that too. I'm just saying, when we see the pictures with Roxanne and Cora, he seems just really excited that it don't seem like a mentor or a dad being happy with his daughter. It seems like a guy that's maybe enjoying the company of Roxanne Perez and a little bit of Cora Jade too much. And I believe, and that was rumors. It was rumors. Matt Riddle, you heard what he said. There were rumors about it. If you guys remember as well, Becky Lynch earlier this year on her Instagram saying when CM Punk mentioned a promo that Becky Lynch needs to come get her man, referring to Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch replied saying, maybe I'm not the one to be worried about my man. She was referring to AJ Lee back in Elimination Chamber when CM Punk and Roxanne Perez was both wearing similar attire when they both were in Elimination Chamber matches for the men and women's. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Now, I know that Roxanne Perez idolizes AJ Lee, looks up to her. She dressed like her, always was aspired to be a wrestler because of AJ Lee. Met her when she was very, very young. You saw her in pictures dressed like AJ, like this one here. Then you see the other picture when AJ Lee was wearing, when she was the Divas champion, that Roxanne Perez also wore the Divas champion. We saw all that, but we know that sometimes when a woman idolizes another woman, they see what they have, which is their man, and they want that. I mean, we also just saw, you guys heard CM Punk was in an interview with Rhea Ripley, and they did a thing called FaceTime Anybody. Anybody, who would you FaceTime? And Rhea Ripley, I know she would FaceTime Raquel Rodriguez. She didn't answer. But CM Punk FaceTime Roxanne Perez late at night, I might add, and she answered. Now, Roxanne Perez, AJ Lee was nowhere to be there. I know CM Punk tried to say, well, AJ's normally with her. But you see, Roxanne answered with no hesitation. Isn't that a red flag? I mean, you guys see the clues. Even in the interview with Chris Van Fleet, I played it again for you guys. CM Punk likes to be in NXT backstage. Now, for guys who watch NXT today, you know that NXT is nothing like it was in the original Black and Gold on the WWE Network. It's not like 2.0. It's not even so much like the final version of Black and Gold. It's Black and Silver now. NXT is primarily focused on the women's division. Everybody that watched NXT today knows that. People that follow NXT for years know that. CM Punk's not just there to give advice to talent. He's there to be around the women. You know what I mean? We could believe that nonsense that he's just there to help only talent. He's there to be around the company of other women. It's just so many red flags that we see in the interviews. CM Punk FaceTime Roxanne, the picture you saw, what Matt Riddle said, AJ Lee saying she's scared of when CM Punk, if he go back to wrestling. I mean, Roxanne Perez, CM Punk being backstage when he doesn't have to. And also, CM Punk goes to the NXT events the same day sometimes when he had his own PLE. CM Punk enjoys the company of Roxanne Perez a little too much. More than the father and daughter should. I mean, we've seen father and daughters in wrestling. We've seen that. And it don't be nothing like this. Not to this magnitude, but, you guys saw the clues. You guys let me know what you think. But I hope they don't end a divorce, but something is fishy here. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this happening later on. They could be legally separated, but that's all I have for is CM Punk and AJ Lee headed towards divorce. Do you see AJ Lee and CM Punk headed towards divorce? Are there the signs? Do you guys agree based on the stuff that you heard? And that's if you watch the whole video, don't just look at the thumbnail. Actually watch the video. You guys click the link to the next video below. Until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.